Something I really admired about you is that you didn't care so much, man. You were in your little apartment in New York. You know, you'd be in your kitchen. You'd be like, yeah, motherfucker, I'm going to do this protein shake and shit. I'm like, man, I like this fucking video. I guess case in point, I was watching like the early videos where you could clearly see that it was like, okay, counter. And then behind you, you could literally just touch the other counter, you know what I'm saying? Or like the wall or whatever is there, the fridge is here. You know, like it was a very small apartment, man.
It was tiny, man.
And I think everybody likes to see somebody come up. Especially, I think the people that have had to come up certain ways of like, so you get to it by a bunch of different ways. But I really, really appreciated that about you because you didn't give a shit that you had a small apartment.
Yeah.
You was going to push anyway.
You know what, man? The very first video I had, you know, I got some money together and I had a green screen and I was trying to make an epic Beachbody P90X style video.
I tried to do the same thing. I tried to make an app.
What I noticed was I couldn't be consistent with that format. I met one of my mentors, a guy named Elliot Holtz. You probably remember him. We became friends. I was talking to him. He said, man, my job is to get a video up every day. And he was kind of just throwing shit up, you know, in the gym, just talking in front of the camera, facing the light. He wouldn't edit it. It would just be maybe the intro. And he wouldn't edit. He would just talk. And if he had to pause or get his thoughts together, he would just have a long pause. And I was like, oh, I see. He's just throwing shit up. So I went on eBay and bought this camera, man. The kids won't know about it. They're going to laugh. They probably don't remember. But it was called a flip cam. It was the first HD camera that was small because the iPhone didn't have.
It was like a digital camera?
Yeah, the iPhone didn't have HD, right? The iPhone camera was shitty. We were on iPhone 1 at the time. So I bought one of these. What year is this? This might have been 08, you know, the middle of the financial crisis, all that shit. And I just bought that and I said, you know, I'm just going to do what I can with what I have.
Right.
You know, and I think there's a lot to be said about that for people who are trying to come up. It's, you know, everybody wants things to be perfect and shit.
Right.
They want to wait to have the best presentation, but consistency is more important. Going for it and figuring it out as you go along a little bit. But too many people are waiting for shit to be perfect. I made that mistake initially, right? But then what I learned from Elliot is like, nah, just go. Just go. And then and I just started going, man. You know what I'm saying?
So I know